Ink ribbon.
Hi guys, here's the first thing I did as a test before doing this video, but would you believe that I was able to find not only one, but many Resident Evil coloring books on Amazon. So of course, I had to do a video. Now, I just wanted to quickly show you guys some of the stuff in here. It's honestly not the best quality, but you know, it was like $7 and it's okay, you know. I just wanted to have some fun and do something creative, and every once in a while I just need to do something like this, so please just let me do this, okay? But here's the one that I wanted to do. This is a really awesome liquor drawing, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna color this. Now the thing is, instead of using crayons or color pencils, I decided to try something new that I saw on YouTube, and that is using acrylic paint. And it's interesting because you can wet acrylic paint and then it kind of becomes like watercolor, but the less water you use, the more opaque the paint is, and vice versa. Here I'm just trying to cut it out because if I was to paint directly on this paper, it would just destroy it. So instead I'm going to make a copy of this. Yeah, and as you can see, the scissors kind of ruined it, which is why I switched to a knife. But it is Resident Evil after all. So here's some cardstock paper, which is nice and thick and able to take watercolors. Oh! Hate this thing. So there we go. I've got my thick cardstock paper. Have to put on my fingerless gloves because this is Resident Evil. I did this to just be cute for the video, but it actually made it really hard to do precise drawing, so I don't recommend wearing fingerless gloves when you're doing art. Just throwing that out there. But I kept them on for the video because that's how I roll. So here I've got all my acrylic paints. These are the same ones that I used when I did my Code Veronica painting, and yeah, they're acrylic paint. It's the cheapest paint you can get, and I highly recommend you try it. If you're someone who likes to do art stuff, I mean, look at the coverage. Check that out. I mean, forget Crayola. Look at that. And these were not like fancy acrylic paints. These were like dirt cheap. I think this entire box of like 50 acrylic paints was, I don't know, $10 or something at Tuesday morning. But I'm gonna stop talking for a bit, and I'm just gonna let the video roll and enjoy the time lapse of me painting this liquor. I'll stop in every now and then. Now, I know this isn't the best. Keep in mind, I am almost exclusively a digital artist. I really don't know how to use paint and hard media, but that's why I'm doing this, because, you know, it's fun to do that sometimes. And also, you see me here painting in some highlights with white paint because, as we know, liquors are very wet and shiny. No matter what medium you use, I actually recommend buying some acrylic paint because you can use it to do highlights on all your art, and it can really make things pop. Well, when you know how to use it, unlike me. And then we get to the background, which honestly, I didn't even care about the background. I didn't want to paint it, and to be completely upfront, I hate the way it turned out. I feel like I didn't really exercise using a proper color palette, but again, I don't paint. If this was Photoshop, I'd have it on its own layer and do very easy adjustments. I should have probably kept the background a little more uniform and then just added, you know, little bits of color where I needed it, but instead I just went crazy and I was using yellow and blue and green. And for some reason, my camera didn't record the rest of this, so let me do a slow artistic fade out. Wow. And then I will reveal the final result. Oh no. Alright, and here's a close-up of the finished product so you can kind of see the detail a little closer. And also here's the Jill that I did, which I'm not that happy with because I just used too much water. But, you know, it is what it is. It was just a test before I filmed the video, and as you can see, using less water produces much brighter color. And this is the Resident Evil coloring book, the specific one that I got, and I know that you guys probably want to see what's inside, so let me just show you very quickly. If you need to pause, oh, okay. If you need to pause, you know, go ahead, but there's Alice, Sexy Jill, William, Leon holding Claire. There's actually a lot in here. There's some stuff that's weird, but for the most part, I mean, it is Resident Evil and it's pretty cool. I will put a link to this specific coloring book in the description. It is an affiliate link. If you want to buy it, it does like help my channel just a tiny bit, but there are so many other Resident Evil coloring books. Feel free to go ahead and, you know, check those out for yourself. But I am gonna wrap this video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this inspires some of you to do creative stuff. And if you're an artist and you do like Resident Evil fan art, send them to me on Twitter. I'd love to see them. But until next time, I'm Kai Morgan, and as always, thanks for watching Ink Ribbon. And a very special thank you to all of my Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Your extra support means the world to me and helps me keep making content for you guys.